Guys, this is a video about how all the SOS, state of survival, this game, all the all the influences. See, I just tapped on the top right. These are events. Now I just want to show this one. It says never be alone in doomsday world, in a doomsday world. Never be alone. Actually, if there was a doomsday, which there happens to be, right? You would want to be alone because you'd want to have time to figure it out and get out. But from the organic portal viewpoint, right, spiritless humans, there is no higher light body to be made. They're not going up to any, what they call heaven, what we call the higher realms. They're not getting out of this physical chrysalis cage of matter, right, because they're spiritless humans and not the body escapes, but the spirit. So actually in a doomsday, if you're a spirited human, you go within, you meditate and you get out properly and your spirit escapes. But because most people in the world are spiritless humans, and this is an increasing process, I think you've all noticed, or most of you, or I hope some of you, that this process of conformity and losing yourself in the group, right, and especially now during Genesis Singularis, right, becoming one planet, all cultures mixing, there'll be no difference from one side to the other. You see the uniformity? Collective unconsciousness it will create. Sure, you know more like worldly facts about, oh, that culture likes this and that and blah blah blah. That's the organic portal level. Listen to what I was saying. The uniformity and conformity suppresses your own spirit. Like, you can't just walk around saying or doing what you want all day, can you? No. There you go. So the point in case is made. So it's an increasing process via like a type of deconcrescence. And as that happens, you have, these new world proper, what are called indigo in the id, the higher self go, people like myself, concressing, right, actual spirituality, the actual light body, enhancing and increasing, grounding, blah, 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 all that stuff. All the stuff we learned, higher vibration love and the good eating and stuff, all helps you focus on a higher vibration light body, or building the light body, right? All the stuff we learned at the Eschaton 2012, the conscious revolution at the end of humanity. Right, so what's interesting about all this is that, yeah, I play this game because it's very complex, and it's not really about like, oh, I want to play games. Like, I don't play any other games. It's because of the community. And see, these are influences from outside. These are streamers from like inside the game, like my friend here, Juliana, Dr. Chaos.
Spamming silver now, and I said, what the heck? I'm getting so many.
She's a good, genuine person, for instance, and there's a lot of like really like soulful people in here, in the streamers. I just went up here. I don't know if you can see where I clicked, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But the point is that they're all organic portals, and if these are your influences, you got serious problems. Now, I know what you're saying. Oh, they're not influencing my kids, Ben. Are you sure? Because that's why they're called influencers. This is a simulation you're in, and the simulation creates these influences. Why am I not with 1 million followers when I have fantastic ideas? And they're fantastic. I have solid, deep insights and blah, 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 right? I should most definitely, because I can, be leading people higher. Now, none of these influences, how are these people going to lead you higher? Do you think he's going to lead you higher? And I mean, even just the simplistic simp emojis, they're like cartoon characters. Remember one time I said years ago this universe has like a cartoon quality about the organic portals? Now, this is a spitting image of what an organic portal is. I'm very glad this picture came up. Because see the perfect complexion, the cardboard cutout nature, how it looks like a cardboard cutout, and how she's being spiritual, but she's not actually a self-spirited human. All her decisions would be group-based, listening to what you should do, what society says you should be like, and so on. That's what she would be like, you know, by looking. So all these influences, these people are not taking humanity higher. This is like, so, and you can tell that this is a corporate decision, right? To add these people into the game somehow. And we watched on one of the streams, on Chris Pewett's stream last night, he went into one of these videos. Like, if I go into one of these videos, I get a reward, but I'm not even going to. I don't care what the reward is. Like, I'll get an in-game reward, but I don't care. I'd rather make this video. Even though I'm planning to stream on SOS, I might not release this for a while. I don't know. I have to think about it. Because I really want to stream there. I really like the community. Like, they're not everyone, obviously, but there's great people there. That's where I'm spending a lot of time. Not just in the game, like gaming, attacking other players from a little settlement or something. I'm actually in there a lot of the time on the stream. And, you know, in the meantime, I press some buttons here and there. But I'm not really fussed about the gameplay. I'm not really into wasting all of my time gaming, right? So I'm there learning about streaming and stuff like that. Anyway, so like, you can tell that this is the height of a corporate decision just by looking at the people. It's like the height of an egomania. It's definitely a corporate decision, right? Some height of an ego meeting on coffee, the height of some ego trip during a business meeting in King's Group or State of Survival or whoever organised this. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to say 100% of influencers. This guy has a soul. I think he would have a soul. But look, nowhere is safer than here now that I have arrived. I mean, egomania, obvious, right? I don't even have to mention the egomania of that. But that doesn't mean he's soulless. It just means he uses, you know, he's more his ego, right? So it's possible he has a soul, but it's not much. Soul is information database, right? You can just tell by, like, he doesn't look like a complete idiot like that girl or like her or something, right? You know what I mean? Anyway, nowhere is safer than... it just goes to show you, you know, like, if these people are influencing you, like, that's an ego influence. That little statement. I don't know what it says here. I can't read it properly. I'm still that hot girl that you love. I'm still a hot girl you love. Like, you know what I mean? If this stuff is influencing you, the world is ending. For sure. Now, my point is, even if you don't think it's influencing your kids, it is. It's just like, you can't watch the TV without being influenced by the ads at some point. It might be a month later that you go buy McDonald's from the advertisement. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's the Matrix subconsciously programming people. That's why they've called it influencers, bro. They're not like, hey, these people are from TikTok or Twitch or something. You know, there'll be TikTokers and Twitchers and shit. They call them influencers because they got, like, you know, 500,000 followers or something the girl had the other night we were watching, but their conversation was scripted as well. We talk about how this is a simulation matrix and organic portals are scripted generally walking around during the day by the AI of the matrix. Now we have a deeper layer here that they're scripted by this game. When we were watching in Chris's stream, one of these videos, I think it was the Busty girl actually. I think it was her video. She was with some dorky guy and they were like starting a settlement, the game. You have to start via the settlement. You can't even reach the streams until your headquarters 6. The stream I just showed you with Doc Chaos, for instance. So they were like starting the game, they obviously don't play it, so they brought in these dweebs to influence us in the game, and everyone's like, this is ridiculous, like we're not, there's a lot of older people that play, like there are obviously a lot of kids in the game, there's a lot of like 30-year-olds and stuff, because it's a very complex game, and there's money involved and all this. You can buy packs, and you know, people donate to the streamers a lot and all that. Anyway, I was just thinking, we were all just in the stream like laughing at this girl, how dumb the script was and how stupid she was. And it just made me think, I've got to make this video. So the title of the video is what I want you to take away, right? Mostly. The 100% of influencers, if they're called an influencer, you will never see me be called that, even though I should be. You understand? Because I'm influencing the right way. So why is it the Matrix always brings in the opposite of that? There's no vectorism. They're not vectoring people. They're not even creating entropy. It's all atrophy. All this is all atrophy, all these people. I bet that they do stupid videos and stuff. I bet none of these are high, next level consciousness that's bringing everyone forward and blah, blah, blah. Right? New realizations and novelty. It'll only be habitual atrophy. Right? So I don't know, I wanted to make this video. Maybe most of you have not thought of this before, and I thought it would be a good video.